Good evening, good afternoon, and for those across the world, hello. I don't know if it's night, morning, or afternoon for most of us here, but welcome to the first day, and what could potentially be a long one, of the Season 25 Playoffs. We've got all of our matchups on the left-hand side. Yes, the Swifties should be first over Louisville in their little thing there, but I hated that it misaligned all the zeros, so I changed it just because I wanted to. So that's no meaning there whatsoever. Just I was annoyed by it. With that said, taking us into our file here and introducing my co-host of the evening, a literal moose. How's it going?
Hello, hello. Let's play some baseball, everybody. Playoff baseball. Let's go.
Yes. Baseball. Lots of baseballs. So yeah. Well, to start things off for us, we're going to do a couple of days of quick simming. This has the potential to go, based off of my math, around a 4.5 hour night if things go very, very poorly on our end, but like a very, very good matchups, but has the potential for a 4.5 hour night. So we are going to kind of try and bypass a little bit of that by doing 2 quick sims to potentially get to some elimination games. So the first couple of games for each series will be quick simmed until there's a potential for someone to be eliminated. What that means for us is we're going to advance our day here and take a look at all of our matchups around the league. Boise and the Aviators, as I have on my right or my left-hand side there. Let me just get rid of it for now, though, because it is in the way. Boise and Outer Banks, New York and the Sloths, Nashville and New Orleans, Detroit and Indianapolis. I'll go ahead and take day 1 for quick sims. I gave you day 2, and then we'll get started with our actual live games. So, the Raptors versus the Aviators. Starting pitchers Andrew Lucas versus Walker Cato. As we pop into this first quick sim. As the Raptors take a 1-0 lead over the Aviators in their series there with a 2-1 victory. Not a lot of offense going on, though, mostly from Sabor and Tuplan. Tuplan 1 for 2, Sabor 1 for 3, with the RBI there for Boise. Lucas takes the win, Paul takes the save, Walker Cato takes the loss. Andrew Lucas is your player of the game for Boise, so Boise up 1-0. The Voyagers and the Sloths, Reginald Sivart and Billy Grier in their series, which is 0-0 at the moment. As the Sloths go up 1-0 on the Voyagers. The Sloths winning the first game 4-2, being out-hit by the Voyagers, but the hits don't matter when you just need to score more runs. Christy Abbott looks like a pretty well-timed home run there. 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. He's going to be the best hitter for San Antonio. Billy Grier takes the win. Dugan takes the hold. Rayner takes the save. Sivart takes the loss. Billy Grier is the player of the game, going 6 innings, giving up only 2 earned runs. The Stars and the Rougarous, Lucky El Charo versus Aiden McDougal. Both of those 0-0 at the moment as well. As we get that game going. And the Rougarou go up 1-0 in the series with a 7-2 victory for the New Orleans. Pretty big offensive day for New Orleans there. 2 hits from J.R. Cook and DiStefano Jr., DiStefano having 2 RBIs and a run in this affair. McDougal takes the win. Brent Lemieux takes the hold. Lucky El Charo takes the loss. And Aiden McDougal is the player of the game. The Demons and the Apex. Molly Mitchell and Doug Dangley, your starting pitchers, 0-0 in the series there. Goes 1-0 for the Demons as they take a 5-2 win in Game 1. Most of that offense coming from Joe Burrow. Apparently his knees are back and healthy and ready to go. Going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and a walk. Molly Mitchell takes the win, going 8 1/3. Dangley takes the loss. Lewis comes in for a home run, I'm assuming? 1 hit, 1 earned run? Yeah.
Yes.
Lewis came in, gave up a home run, and he immediately was taken out. To which spin rate comes in for the final 2/3 of an inning. But Molly Mitchell, the starting pitcher, taking almost the complete game, is the player of the game. Down in the minor leagues, the Swift Steeds versus the Lemurs. Cap Keller for the Swift Steeds and MVP Cantaloupe Crocodile for the Lemurs. As the Lemurs take a game on the Swift Steeds, making this a 1-0 affair. As the Lemurs take the victory 5-1. We're going to go with Thrallers on this one, the designated hitter, going 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. Cantaloupe Crocodile takes the win. Abadir takes the save for Louisville. Keller takes the loss for State College. And Cantaloupe Crocodile is indeed your player of the game, as there was a rain delay of 67 minutes in the 4th inning.
That's a rough time for a rain delay.
It's a very rough time for a rain delay. Luckily, the pitchers were able to come back out and still complete their starts, it seems. Our final game of day 1. So, our GMs in our playoff Discord, please make sure if there's any changes you want for day 2, put them in now. We're going to get going on day 2 as quickly as physically possible, so we don't use all 4.5 hours. But the Dynamos and the Firehawks, Gene Belcher and Wade Silliams. This series also at 0-0. Oh boy! Okay, storyline here. First and foremost, the Dynamos take the win in extra innings. However, having a 3-run lead in the 9th, the Firehawks, or the Dynamos give it up as the Firehawks come back from 3 runs down with a 3-run bottom of the 9th. The Dynamos take the lead in the top of the 11th, only to be tied in the bottom of the 11th by the Firehawks. But the Dynamos finally do come out on top with a single run in the 12th inning. That graph is exactly everything you need to know about this game. Offense-wise, we're going to go with Daytona for California. We'll talk about Dallas here in a second, but Daytona 3 for 6 with 5 RBIs and 2 runs. Daytona quite literally keeping California in the game. Meanwhile, on Dallas' side, it is pretty much the top 4 hitters there. Crunk, Cillian, Barry, and 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs from Crunk, 2 for 7 with 3 runs for Cillian, 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs and 4 runs for Barry, and 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs for Boy, that is an offensive game. Looking at the pitching then here, McThornbody takes a blown save and Dot takes the loss for California. Timmy takes a blown save, and Moon takes the win and blown save for Dallas. As Andrew Barry is the player of the game, and he sets the playoff extra inning game record for runs with 4. So boy, oh boy. Wow, that is certainly something special. So that is our first day.
Looks
GMs.
like we have some changes.
Yep.
The Demons need a thing.
Yes, Demons do need a thing. I am taking requests now. DMs. Just need to switch that around there, and that should be good. So, Detroit, verify. Okay, Beaver, I've got your change in for you. Give you guys a minute here. Seems someone said they said they're good to go. Once my computer clock hits 3:14, we are going. Actually. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna tag. Oh, let's see. I actually might be able to just give her her role. There you go. Just because some things were good, were going on there. Just checking. No Dynamos changes. Requesting another Raptors win. Okay, I can definitely put that in for you. And slots are good. All right, we're moving on. Looks like all the teams are good.
Day 2.
Day 2. I'll let you take this one over.
Day 2. Boise Raptors at the Outer Banks Aviators. Boise has the 1-0 lead in the series. We have Chank Daly versus Domingo Pozo. Let's see how it plays out. The Raptors win in extra innings by score 4-2 to take a 2-0 series lead.
Out of the park.
Jay Doctor and Johnny Pluto with 2 hits for the side of Boise apiece. On the side of Outer Banks, Liris Drakenberg and Swift each with 2 hits as well. So they couldn't get the runs across the plate. Then the pitching, Chank Daly goes 6 innings, no earned. Paul will take the hold. Win will take a blown save, but will collect the win. Pozo will take a no decision with 2 earned in 7 innings. Jose 43 will take the loss after pitching his arm off for 3 whole innings. And your player of the game is Chank Daly. Slots with a 1-0 series lead. You got Kevin Chuate versus Ryan Rose. Should be a fun one. We have a tied up series, even at 1 apiece. The 4-2 win for the Voyagers. Looks like the home run is all it took in this one. Lots of home runs here. Weedham Boys and Kuntz with home runs on that side, each knocking in 2 runs apiece. On the side of pitching, Schwader will take the win, 6 innings, 1 earned. Horse with the hold, Miller with the save. Ryan Rose will take the loss, giving up 4 in 7 innings. Kevin Schwate will be your player of the game. Nashville and the Rougarou 1-0 in favor of New Orleans. Taylor Johnson versus Villagetti. Let's see it. The Rougarou will take Game 2 in the bottom of the 13th with the Gustav Beauregard walk-off home run versus Champ McQuack. Despite that very standout performance from Zach Johnson and Thomas Rose, each having 3 hits. On the side of New Orleans, couple of multi-hit days from Beauregard, Cook, and Brew. So they got more runs. Pitching line, 8 1/3. Johnson went, giving up 4 earned in the process. Law goes 3 2/3, giving up nothing. McQuack threw 1 pitch and ended the game
It was
on a
one
home
pitch.
run.
Oh no.
1 pitch, 1 home run. All it's Getty goes 4 with 4 earned. Nakamura and Pleasance go 3. And Luke Wright will take the win in extra innings. Gustav Beauregard will be your player of the game. Demons and the Apex. Kid Carsey versus Bobby Daring. Detroit leads the series 1-0. Detroit will take game 2, 6-2. The Apex tried to come back, but couldn't from that deficit. Standout days from Danny B and Revin Knox, both with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Jimbo Slice with 2 hits as well, and RBI himself. On the pitching, Carsey with a win, 8 innings of 1 earned run. Palmer will lock things down. Daring will take a loss, 4 1/3, 6 earned. And Kid Carsey, be your player of the game. All right, State College at Louisville. Trent Bolt Jr. versus Kei Fujisaki. Louisville has the series lead at 1-0. And the Swifties come back with a fury to win 9-4. A fairly large top of the ninth to really just secure the game. Looks like 2 2-run home runs against Abadir. It's what sealed the deal. 3 for 4 day for Dude with 1 RBI with 3 runs. A bunch of RBIs for Love, LeBlanc, Foe, and Eyes. On the side of Louisville, got a
Out
3
of
for
the
5 day
park.
for O'Houlihan and a 2 for 4 day for Gump with 2 RBIs. Pitching lines, Bolt Jr. goes 4 1/3, 4 earned. Singh with the win, going 1 2/3. T2 with a save, the 3-inning save, a very nice one. Fujisaki takes the no decision with 6 innings to earn. Abadir takes a hit with 2 1/3, 5 earned runs. Tsunami and Triplet come in, and Triplet gives up even more. This dude is your player of the game. Also, thank you, Musha.
Yeah, seriously, the 5
fifth
subs
sub.
there. Plus, I think Musha, you subbed earlier in the stream as well, so that's 6 for Musha at the moment.
I see you, Musha. Dynamos at the Firehawks. Dallas leads 1-0. Yeah. We have a tied series as the Firehawks come back blazing with a 9-3 victory. Lots of hits in this one, 26 total. Dallas couldn't get those runners across. Down to the lines. Tons of multi-hit day standout performance, being Hafner going 2 for 2 RBI. On the side of Dallas, California side, you have Rem Beverwinkle going 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs, all from 2 home runs. Luongo going 3 for 5 as well. Pitching, Sanchez will take the loss, 5 innings, 5 earned. Josh Smackson will take the win, 6 innings, 2 earned. Shu with a 3-inning save, giving up 1 earned run in the process. And Brentanathan Beverwinkle will be your player of the game.
Alrighty, so there is day 2 of our playoffs so far.
Also, Rip Ziebel, 3 earned in 2 innings. I see you.
Oof. Alright, so that brings us to our important things here. Boise, New Orleans, and Detroit are all at elimination games. And so we have some fun stuff there, as well as a couple of changes, which I will take care of before the third day of this playoff. So Salmons and bend over, swap there, and swap there. So confirm for you guys for the Apex. Bend over Tilapia Salmons as 3 and 4. Bend over and Tilapia Salmons as 3 and 4. No Dynamos changes. Yeah from Miss, so we're good there. Aviators.
They need stamina.
Need stamina. Alrighty. Aviators. Pitchers. There you go. Looks like Kato, Pozo, and 43 are the only ones that have pitched. Everyone else is fresh. Actually, let me get rid of the wording of our things here. Sorry. There you go.
Raptors need to see pitching as well via Twitch chat. Hi, Petra. How you doing?
So there you go, Razor. Go ahead, and if you need any changes, I will come back. Rougarou are good. Demons are letting it ride. Swifties want a win. Game 3 changes. Okay. Yes, I will get to you guys, Petra. Dealing with the Discord first, as that is what's on my screen at the moment. So
We'll come back to the aviators. They're debating things.
Yep. I'm trying to find the Swifties. There we go. Swifties. Put Danny B in for LeBlond versus right-handed pitching. Oh, I'm done. Wait. Danny B's not on the... Come back around. I'm leaving that. Raptors. Okay. Pitching for Raptors. So there you go, Petra. So you got Daly, Lucas, and Paul as all exhausted. Nguyen at slightly tired. Set us to a 3. Okay, all right, here we go. So set us to a 3. Yep. Nguyen to stopper. And Varga to middle relief. Petra, would you like for... Are you good with the usage options for Varga and Nguyen at the moment? Nguyen, secondary, middle. Oh,
7th.
sorry. I messed that up. Reverse that. 7th and close. Secondary. And Varga's fine. Okie dokie. Confirm that, Petra. And that's all I've got. So, Aviators, you guys are on the clock there. What you got? Swap Funk for Ribsbad. Okay. So you want me to completely swapped? So Ribsbad as set up 6 later stopper? Start Funk. Okie dokie. So I'm doing a complete swap. 6 or later and stopper. And Funk is now starting. Confirm that that looks good, and we'll get going. Typing is confirm. Alrighty. Changes are complete. Let us get our first live game on the road. Unless I was wrong. I'm we'll come back.
7 is typing.
Yeah, he's typing. We'll come back. I don't think they're going to be the first game today anyway.
Just confirm that there are no games.
All right, cool. So no games on this day. No games on this day. Moving on. Okay.
Funky fresh off day.
We are actually going to go in reverse order here. We're going to start with the bottom right. So for our mods and our prediction team, we're going into Apex Demons. Troen No Hands versus Ricky Vaughn, as the Apex are down 2-0 in this series up against the Detroit Demons. So gonna get this going. Gonna get make sure we've got very big balls and player size good.
Make sure to turn off BNN.
BNN is off. And what's our stats team got for us?
Ooh, what prediction? What can I predict upon?
Oh,
Does
yep, there we
Indy
go.
hang on?
Does Indy
Simple
hang
yes,
on?
no.
Simple yes, no. Very nice.
Ooh, getting spicy already.
Hummus. Turn on BNN. Okay. I'm joking. No,
30
BNN
seconds
is off.
left.
So here we go. Let's see. What do you guys got? What stat team got for me as Apex Detroit as you guys are throwing in your votes? Here we go. So the only matchup in the majors to feature division rivals. Demons and Apex faced off 12 times this season, with the Demons taking the series with 7 wins to the Apex's 5. The Apex are in just their 5th season, but catapulted themselves to division champions after never finishing within 17 games of the division in any previous season. Detroit is one of the just 3 expansion teams to make the playoffs in their first year. I remember that. That was a very impressive year. But have since been on a 6-season drought, so their first appearance in quite a few years. Demons finally break through with their best regular season ever, finishing 64-44. As the Demons come into the playoffs as the hottest team in the PBE, Detroit has won 8 out of the last 10, including a 3-game sweep of Indy. So,
We have a predictions throwdown.
a predictions throwdown.
Beebs has thrown down 30,000 channel points on yes.
Whoa.
And Danny B has thrown down 58,000 on no.
Whoa. Beaver, I figured Danny B can play in this game and then just get on an airplane and go to like State College and then play in that game too, so it should be fun. But dang, 30,000, that's insane. Let's see. Just making sure one more time. Big balls, big players. Let's get going. Here we go, folks. Elimination game for the who is it? Oh, the Apex. Right. The Apex are down 0-2. Here we go. As leading things off is Rick Hood, as he strikes out up against starting pitcher Ricky Vaughn. Maggie Akomo is going to take a walk, so first runner already on in the first inning. Bend over, a 4-6-3 easy double play. Actually ends the inning with only that one runner on, but out in the double play.
Strike 3.
Herrera will strike out swinging for the first out in the bottom of the first. Armstrong's going to pop this one up in the infield. And Danny B's going to take a walk, putting a runner on first. Danny B on the move, and he easily steals second. His second of the playoffs, but Knox does strike out, stranding him on second base. Tilapia Salmons sends that one to left field, but that's going to be easily caught. Parmelee strikes out swinging an 0-for streak so far in the playoffs. Johnny Tsunami follows the same line, though. Liner to center field caught as Tsunami goes down 0-for-7 so far.
Strike 3.
Mo Willis will strike out swinging to lead off the bottom of the second. Nicholson Dimes actually gets hit by that pitch. No hands. Trying to go inside just a little bit too much. Stacking paper flies out to center field. And Joe Burrow grounds that one to the third baseman. So that's going to end the inning, stranding Nicholson Dimes on first. Going to the top of the third, Sailor Twift. Ooh, that's going to be our first hit of the game. A little bloop single to left. Jimbo Slice, and the second baseman's going to take that play himself, making that a 4-3 double play. As Franco strikes out swinging, Ricky Vaughn facing just the minimum. Stanley Anhaltz, that's going to be grounded to the shortstop and bobbled by the first baseman, so that puts Anhaltz on second, and he's going to score on this single to center field by Victor Herrera. A long fly ball to Armstrong, or to right field. It's going to put Herrera on second. Herrera, gosh. My brain is all over the place. Herrera steals third. A fly ball to left, and they test the arm. He's out at home. Out at home. Thrown out by the left fielder, so the game remains 1-0. Rick Hood will strike out swinging to lead off the top of the fourth. Maggie Okomo lines to the first baseman. Bendover actually gets a single past the first baseman there. Salmons, and that's gone. The Apex have taken the lead with a 2-run home run to left field, just under 400 feet by Tilapia Salmons. Parmelee strikes out swinging after that home run, but Indy takes the lead. River Knox flies out to left field. Mo Willis, that's going to get down up in the right field corner. That's going to be a double. Dimes flies out to left field as well. So can Stack and Paper get this run home? No. A foul territory pop-up to the third baseman. Johnny Tsunami leading things off in the top of the fifth. Is unable to hold up his swing and strikes out swinging. Sailor Twift pops this one up in the air. That's going to be caught by the left fielder. Jimbo Slice up the middle for a single. Franco flies that one to left field, and that's going to be an easy inning for Ricky Vaughn. Joe Burrow, still no hands on the mound, but Joe Burrow grounds to the shortstop. Inault gets that one into left field. That's going to be a single. Herrera to the shortstop for 6-4-3 double play. Nice and easy. Rick Hood will strike out swinging. Top of the sixth. Maggie Okomo flies this one to left field. It's going to be an easy catch. Bendover. Oh, I thought that was going to drop, but the right fielder decided otherwise. 3 up, 3 down.
Strike 3.
Armstrong strikes out looking, could just not move the bat. Danny B grounds that one to the pitcher. And Knox will strike out looking, so 2 strikeouts on the inning. Brings no hands up to 5 total in this game. Salmons the second. Grounder to the catcher. Parmelee's going to strike out on an 0-for-10 slide here in the playoffs. And Tsunami a grounder to the shortstop. Make it an 0-for-9 slide for Tsunami as Ricky Vaughn gets through 7 innings with 8 strikeouts.
Strike 3.
Molela strikes out swinging the 6th of the game for Troa No Hands, who is still on the mound. Nicholson Dimes is going to get that one into center field. Little bloop single again. They pull Troa No Hands, and Bolanos immediately gives up a single, so runners on the corners for Joe Burrow. To the pitcher, 1-4-3 double play, saves the run. Bolanos coming in strong to get out of the inning. Sailor Twift grounds to the second baseman. Jimbo Slice will strike out swinging Ricky Vaughn's 9th of the inning. Or of the game, sorry. And Franco will strike out looking as spin rate came on in relief there. Yanaults to center field. Easy play, though. Right to the center fielder. Herrera. Check swing, no go. So takes a walk and steals second easily. Armstrong strikes out swinging. And Danny B, grounded to the third baseman, is going to end the bottom of the 8th. Going to the top of the 9th. Rick Hood's going to lead things off, and spin rate still on the mound. Gets his second strikeout in relief of this game. Maggie Okomo flies that one to left field. It's going to get caught. And Bendover grounds to the shortstop, and that's the end of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for spin rate. With 3 batters left to play, Detroit needs a run to send this to extras. And Knox provides! Goodbye, baseball. 405-foot home run. This game is tied. Bolanos giving up a solo shot to Revin Knox.
Strike 3.
Willis will strike out swinging for Bolanos' second of this game.
Strike 3.
Dimes strikes out as well. Make that 3. Stacking paper. Grounds to the third baseman in an easy play, but we have ourselves some free baseball, folks, going to the top of the 10th. Salmon's the second, grounds that one to the second baseman. Barmealy pops this one up into shallow right field. And a grounder from Tsunami, who is still 0 for 10 in the playoffs. Joe Burrow into left center field gap. That's going to be an easy double. Winning run at second. As Yanolts takes a walk. Herrera. Uh-oh. Bases loaded. Winning run at third.
Oh.
Is this going to do it? Are they going to send the runner? They are. They're going to test the arm. He's out at home. Double play. But Danny B sends
Playoff
Detroit.
Danny B.
Danny B sends Detroit to the next round with a single walk-off single to center field in the bottom of the 10th inning as prime time Indianapolis falls short.
He put the money down and won the game himself.
In what is most likely one of the more amazing games I think I've seen in quite a while in the playoffs. The Demons take the Apex 3-2 in extras. Oh boy. Is that for real? The Demons' first playoff series win. Wow, and a sweep over, honestly, what I had favored as the Apex. Wow, all right. But our offense here, a hit for everyone on the side of Detroit except for Armstrong. The big hit coming from Danny B, going 1 for 4 with 1 RBI and a walk. Pitching wise, we've got spin rate taking the win, going 2 1/3 and holding strong for Detroit. Bolanos takes a blown save, take him down, takes the loss, giving up that RBI single in the bottom of the 10th. But Ricky Vaughn, going 7 2/3 with 2 earned runs, is the player of the game.
Can I just say, Beebs and Danny put down the most money. Danny hit the walk-off off of Beebs.
You're right. You were right. That is 100% correct.
Aviators need a change.
Aviators want to change. Swap
Yes,
back.
they want to swap back.
Okie dokie. Aviators. So you want... Okay. Alright, so Funk goes back in as setup, 6th or later stopper, and Ripsbad goes back in as your starting pitcher. Okay.
Lemurs need a change.
Alright.
Wanted to get that out of the way. Hook relievers change.
Demons. Okay, hang on, it's blue. Lemurs wanted to change. Okay. So, for Aviators, make sure that's what you guys want. As Lemurs. Going down to Lemurs, the minors. Lemurs, removing the text from the side screen for the moment, because we don't need it now. Can we hook relievers in all situations? Oh boy. Okay, Lemurs, hook relievers as -3. Okay, so it's already at -1, so -2, -3. Send him a quick picture.
Funk should be middle relief.
Oh, okay. Making sure that's good for you there, Davey. Okay, back to the majors, back to the Aviators. Funk should be middle relief. Sorry. Middle relief. Okay, so we're good there. Sorry, Aviators set up as secondary. Setup. There you go. So Funk, middle relief, normal usage, setup. There you go, folks. Okay, so Raptors said if they lose to check, so we'll get to there eventually. Okay, I think we're good for the day, or for now. Let's see, go around. We'll do Nashville next. I said we're going to go in opposite order here. And I'm going to hand this game over to you.
Perfect.
Let me go get our stat team info first, as Nashville and New Orleans.
New Orleans' logo is just grayed out. Something needs to fix.
That's the sim team thing.
Sim team, come on.
Yeah, stuff happened. So for this series, the second consecutive postseason to feature the Stars versus the Rougarous, with the Stars taking last year's wild card in a 3-1 fashion. New Orleans is making their 4th playoff appearance, all right back to each other, and the Stars making their 4th as well. New Orleans won the season series 7-3 over Nashville. The Rougarous finished the season 73-35, tying their franchise record. They would go on to... when they did finish that, they would go on to their only championship that season. So, potential... And this is the 5th straight year Nashville has finished above 500, but only the 3rd playoff appearance since that time. I am being told by my mods to allow time for a prediction. So there you go. There's that up and going.
Ooh, interesting.
We've got 1:45 on that. Winning run is scored before the 7th.
Okay, but what if it's scored in the 7th?
No one
See
wins.
an issue here.
Nobody
wins. Your channel points get refunded.
I would say, this is Mod's team's thing. So I obviously what I am about to say right now has no sway. I say if it's scored in the 7th, that would count as before. But that is not my department, so I don't care. I'm not allowed to
Get
vote
to that
anyway.
point, somebody has to.
Someone has to make a decision.
Somebody's got to make that choice.
Yep. So we're gonna give them a little bit of seconds here. Get this down a little bit, that bar a little bit closer to finished, and then we'll get going. And then I do have to be aware that our potential next season could start, but we'll find out. Our next series could start. Rabbit says after 7th, meaning like the 7th or later. So okay, so he was doing it the opposite of my meaning. So if it's after, so if it happens in the 7th inning, that is the after 7th section. Okay. So it's just the opposite of my meaning of it, but that doesn't matter. Again, because I am not mod team. But I'll go ahead and get you going here. So, Rougarous, Nashville. If Nashville wins, other way around. If Nashville wins, the series continues. If the Rougarous win, they advance.
Oh, interesting note. Both starters have the same regular season ERA at 4.70. Kermochi on the mound. Beauregard over to short. Easy first out. Fly ball, right field, second out. By Cook, DiStefano Jr. to second, to first, third out. Side retired. bring up Zach Johnson. Mazeroski will walk him on 4 pitches. Fly ball into right field. Right fielder is there. Johnson does tag up from first. Ball into the gap by Fry. Johnson will come around easily to score on that Brandon Fry double. An early 1-0 lead. Buswell over to first for the out, but the runner moves over to third. Rose pops up. Second baseman calls it. Inning is over, but Nashville takes a 1-0 lead. Hermochi to Bonanza. All the way to left fielder, has to reach above his head. Left fielder will call it.
Strike 3.
The out on lead. Geronimo will strike out. Head. Bottom of the second. Winston to short. First. First out there for Mazeroski. Called strike 3. Puts down McGrath. Ball to short. But Philly fan will beat it out for an infield single. Smith will line 1 to the short stub. DiStefano Jr. with the third out. This brings up Brew. He will strike out swinging. No Valor. Check swing, but did not go around on the full count. Will take first base on a walk. Giant times 2. Short second first. That's a double play. Go to the bottom of the third. Johnson lines 1 hard, but the first baseman will take himself. Munson is hit. Will take first base. Hard hit ball. Fry. Second short first. Another double play. Top of the fourth. Beauregard to right. Fly ball. Cook will line 1 into center field. It will drop for a base hit. First hit of the day for New Orleans. Another double play. Third, second to first. Get them out of that. Buswell strikes out swinging on the pitch inside. That'll bring up Rose. Ball over to third. Good throw gets him out as he gets it from foul ground. Winston will take a walk. McGrath deep into center, but an easy catch out there for Geronimo. And the inning. We go top 5. Bonanza, the ball hit into center field for a hit. Ball over, first baseman throws to second, no throw return. Geronimo will loop single into center field, puts 2 runners on. Brew will get struck out looking. Valor will take a full count walk, bases loaded, 2 outs. Johnny times 2, high ball, center field. It's caught. They do threaten runners on base. Philly fan, ball out, takes a walk.
Strike 3.
Smith will strike out swinging. A little bit of an ugly swing there. Johnson lines 1 to first. He'll take it to the back for a double play.
Oof.
What a play by Valor. Beauregard strikes out swinging. J.R. Cook reaches for 1, goes out to first baseman for the out. DiStefano Jr. drops 1 into left field. He'll get on with the single. Rich Bonanza over to second, to first, third out.
Strike 3.
Munson strikes out looking on a full count. Mazeroski has settled down after the first inning. Ball over to short from the outfield. Grassi will make the throw. Buswell strikes out swinging. We go top 7, still 1-0 Nashville. Med will strike out swinging. We'll bring up Geronimo. Ball hit to short. Good throw and a stretch for the out. Ball over to left, but it's right at the fielder. Make the play. Matty DeFerrari is in, and the ball gets all the way to the wall. Thomas Rose in with a lead-off double.
Strike 3.
Winston will strike out swinging in return. McGrath to first. Runner moves over to third. And a base hit in by Philly fan as Nashville extends their lead 2-0. An RBI single. Jimmy Smith will beat out an infield single. Didn't even make it to the pitcher's mound. Johnson will take a walk. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Cade Munson will drop one into center field. 2 runs are scoring. That's a 2 RBI single by Cade Munson to extend the lead. That will chase DeFerrari. Luke Wright is in there, and he will get a man looking to finally end the inning.
Strike 3.
Fowler called strike 3. TJ Law now in pitching for Nashville.
Strike 3.
Johnny times 2 also caught looking. Gotta swing the bats to get it back into this game, guys. Beauregard. Shortstop ranges back, and he will make that. Only 3 outs remaining for New Orleans in this game. Buswell line shot to center field. Rose will strike out looking. And a caught looking by Winston. See if Nashville can close things out. Bring up the series a little bit. High pop-up catcher calls everybody off. Get it? DiStefano Jr. will strike out. Bring up Richie Bonanza. The Florida man will walk him. So Hamed. A base hit into center field. 2 runners on now. And a strikeout by Geronimo will secure the game for Nashville. Not dead yet. So we will go to a game 4. We're still up 2-1, but a 4-0 performance by Nashville brings them back into the series. And turns out the winning run was scored in the first inning.
So it
Congrats go
turns
to the
out that
board.
doesn't matter at all. Yeah.
A 2-for-2 day by Philly fan. A 1-for-3 with 2 RBI from Munson. Mazeroski will take that loss there. 6 innings, 1 earned. Kuramochi will take the win. 7 innings, 0 earned. DeFerrari got roughed up there. Lucian Kuramochi will be your player of the game.
Okay. Well. Oops, sorry. Hang on. Oh, let me get rid of this real quick again. Okay. You know what? Before we get to the Aviators Raptors game, we do have a quick sim at the very least. So I'm going to run through the Sloss Voyagers quick sim, and then we'll have all of our games as elimination games from here on out. So, here we go. The Sloss Voyagers, Nolan Windsor, Fumikaji Tokayami, making sure real quick. The Sloss and Voy Boys haven't said anything in Discord, so I'm assuming they're okay. Yeah. Here we go, though. Sloss Voyagers 1-1 series. Windsor and Tokayami. Oops, that was the wrong button. I was like, wow, it's taking a while to load. Why not turn on BNN? Because I will forget to turn it off. So I'm just going to do this for now.
This game really taking a hard think.
I know. Oh, I hit the wrong button earlier. Voyagers beat the Sloss 5-2 to go up to in the series. So that's going to be an elimination name going forward. 1-for-4 Dave for 4 RBIs and a run from Rusty Kuntz. That's actually a grand slam for Kuntz, so good for them. Tokiyami takes the win, Horse takes the hold, Miller takes the save, Windsor takes the loss, and Fumikaji Tokiyami is the player of the game. Nope, there's no elimination game in the minors. Again, I would just literally forget to turn it off, so I don't want to even risk trying to turn it back on to turn it back off, because I will forget, and I'm not going to throw that risk in any point during this stream. So, we have OBX versus Boise. Let me go see what we've got here. OBX versus Boise. Anyone that wants to throw a prediction, now would be the time as I read through our stats here. Outer Banks finished with the best record in the majors this season. Boise had to win a game 109 to get into the playoffs. Boise had made the playoffs in 5 out of 6 seasons, advancing to the second round 3 times. Outer Banks won their division for the 4th time in franchise history, coming in 2 back-to-back seasons. The Aviators lost in 7 games in the semifinals last year. The Aviators took the season series from the Raptors 7-3. And these teams, up until now, have not faced each other in the playoffs. Alrighty. Whatever you make your prediction, try and make it for later in the game. Oh, nope, they just started. Let's see. Total runs is an odd or an even number. Very fancy prediction. I like it. So
This one always gets ruined late in the game.
yeah. Aviators are gonna have to do some work. Down 2-0 up against the Raptors. They seem to have the advantage all around. What we've seen so far, how that doesn't seem to have any effect sometimes on the game. So, Aviators versus the Raptors. Raptors with a win advance to the semifinals. Aviators with a win keep this series alive. As Litteris to lead things off, he's going to strike out looking up against Jackson Waller. Dan Halen strikes out looking as well. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Bergen Cannon with a solo shot to right field, 453 feet. Bergen hitting that ball with his own cannon. Takes the lead for the Aviators. Dub City flies out to center field to end the top of the first, but the Aviators take the lead. Jay Doctor flies out to right field for the first out. Plan's going to get a single into right field. Johnny Pluto flies out to center. Petra flies out to left and will end the inning. Hunter Geist grounds to the first baseman. Drakenberg, solo shot! Barely over the wall at 457 feet, but the Aviators on the lead now 2-0. Tyler Swift continues the inning with a single. Riverboat takes a walk. Runners on first and second for Tex Walker. Make that runners on the corners for Tex Walker as Swift steals third. Bases loaded for Litteris, hitting 400, but strikes out his second of the game and the third for Waller. Halen grounds to the second baseman, and Waller gets out of the bases loaded situation. Benny Rodriguez grounds to the first baseman to lead things off in the bottom of the second. Scary Terry to right field for a single. Beauchamp takes a walk. Runners on first and second for Dominguez. That's going to be a double play. 3-6-1. First baseman, shortstop, pitcher for the double play. Bergen Cannon pops this one up in the infield. That's going to be an easy out. Dub City grounds that one to the shortstop. Hunter Geist, line drive to the center fielder. Going to the bottom of the third, Kanasasaki strikes out swinging. The first for Ripsbad this game. J Doctor's going to get that one into left field for a single. J Doctor on the move has two plans, strikes out, and J Doctor thrown out. Double play for the Aviators. Strike him out, throw him out. Drachenberg sends that one to center field. Swift grounder to the first baseman. Riverboat, first baseman with the pitcher covering, ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Johnny Pluto, that's going to be a bloop single into right center. Sabor sends that one to center field. Rodriguez strikes out looking. And Scary Terry, but a wild pitch sends Pluto to second. Scary Terry grounds to the third baseman. Tex Walker is going to strike out looking. Litterus also strikes out looking, the 5th of this game for Waller. Dan Halen gets that one into right field, and a diving play by Pluto is going to end the 5th inning. At the top of the 5th. Beauchamp! It's going to be a single, actually, an infield hit. Dominguez gets that one into right center field for a single. Liner to center field by Sasaki. Doctor strikes out looking, and Tootplan takes a walk. Base is loaded for Pluto, who just made that play in right field. He's going to score some runs. To the left field corner. Base clearing. Double no. Out at home, but the game is tied. As a 2 RBI single, I guess, for Pluto. Bergen Cannon leads off with a ground out. Dub City with a single to left. Hunter Geist, that's going to be an infield hit. Runners on first and second for Drachenberg. Double steal. Both safe. Drachenberg will strike out swinging. Swift strikes out as well, stranding Dub City and Hunter Geist on second and third. Sabor takes a walk. Go ahead run at first. Rodriguez with a 2-run home run, 402 feet just over the right field wall. Puts the Raptors in the lead and puts the Aviators in potential knockout territory. Farrenbin Caden takes the mound and strikes out Scary Terry. Strikes out Parker as well. And Dominguez Jr. gets a single, will not suffer the same fate. But Sasaki will. Farrenbin Caden comes in and slams the door. 3 strikeouts. Linus Riverboat leads things off. That's going to bounce off the right field wall. He's going for 3. Easy triple for Riverboat. Walker strikes out looking, the first for Nguyen, who is on the mound in relief. Make it the second as he strikes out Litterus. Dan Halen takes a walk, so runners on the corners for Bergen Cannon. Is not able to repeat his first inning home run and flies out to left, stranding 2 runners on. Win. Sorry, I'm used to pronouncing the G ever so slightly. J Doctor walks and steals second. Tootplan gets hit by that pitch. Pluto lines to the first or to the center fielder. Whoa!
A triple play!
No!
What? Center to second to first, a triple play.
What did I just watch? Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Continuing the game somehow. After that, Scary Terry's gonna get on with a single. Out of the park as Parker flies out to left field, ending the 8th inning. OBX needing 2 runs now. Oh. As Swift gets a solo shot to right field, making this a 4-3 game with still 3 outs. OBX needs 1 to tie it. Riverboat grounds to the third baseman. Walker strikes out, swinging down to their final out. Linares at the plate. As Nacho Varga takes the mound, he walks Linares. Dan Halen is gonna fly out to left, and the Raptors move on. Taking the Aviators in a sweep. The score being odd at the end, 4-3. Oh. I don't even know what to say about that triple play. Wow.
That wasn't even a conventional triple play. That was just bad base running.
I was.
Good thing it didn't come back to bite him. Jeez.
Jeez.
There it is.
But yeah, an unconventional triple play. That is definitely. We're gonna rewatch that at the end of this. Oof. Oh boy. But Johnny Pluto 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Rodriguez 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs as well. Oh. Waller takes the win. Wynn takes the hold. Varga takes the save. Ripsbad takes the loss. Jackson Wooler is the player of the game. Wow. I mean, I'm more still shocked about the triple play than anything. I am just... The Raptors winning, yeah, okay, that's a thing. But a triple play during all of that is still what I have my mind reeling on. Babs, there you go.
Play like that IRL ever. My entire life. Never seen it.
I know. Wow.
What a cannon up there.
Babs, there you go for the pitching count for those two at 130. So we can come back to this later. But our other 2 games, non-elimination, so quick through those. Then we'll get started with the next game, and I'll go grab a snack in just a second. But first, these 2 things. The Lemurs and the Swift Steeds 1-1 in the series, as Janapi and Keeler take the mound. A 9-8 win for the Swift Steeds over the Lemurs. In the bottom of the 9th, a walk. A walk finishes the game as... Who is this? BJ Foe walks in the bottom of the 9th, going 3 for 4 with an RBI. So that puts Louisville up 2-1 over State College. Schmaltz the third gets the blown save. Triplet takes the loss for Louisville. Tito takes the win for State College. Max Duputin is the player of the game. Putin going 4 for 5 with 6 RBIs and 2 runs for Louisville. Oh, sorry. I said this earlier. State College goes up 2-0 on Louisville. My bad.
2-1.
That is a mispronunciation there. So State College up 2-1 in the series now. What happened in the first? What did happen in the first? 6 runs. Looks like just a string of hits. Double and a home run, but just looks like a string of hits. Oh, it was 6 unearned. Okay, all right. Yeah, 6 unearned from Chinapi. So an error at some point after getting an out causes a mass firestorm there. That could have been much worse, I suppose. The Firehawks and the Dynamos. Grimes versus Knight Rider. As the Firehawks take this game 9-3 and take a 2-1 series lead over the Dynamos. 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs for 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs and 3 runs for Daytona, and 3 for 5 with an RBI and 3 runs for 4 straight. Gosh. Knight Rider takes the loss. Grimes takes the win. Jackie Daytona is the player of the game. Okay. I was asked to take a look at the Lemurs pitching. No, nothing. Okay. I thought someone asked me to take a look at their pictures. Okay. Let me just take a look-see here real quick. Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary yet. Just the Sloss Voyage, just the 2 series that we need to finish up. So hopefully we should be okay.
All elimination games from here.
All elimination games. Yeah, so
we could be sitting here for 8 games.
yes. So buckle in, everyone. We have a potential 8-game set of games here. Because everything's elimination, and every team that is down 1-2 could come back, or every team that is down 1-2 could win this next game, and the other team could win. We have potential here. So we have potential 8 games, or also a potential 4. So somewhere in that realm is where we sit at the moment. With that said, we're going to go ahead and do our first live game for the Sloths and the Voyagers, because we haven't seen them yet. So, for Mod Team, whatever you want for Sloths Voyagers, Game 4, as the Sloths are down 1-2. It could be a potential 4-hour stream. I calculated it. It very well could be a potential 4-hour stream. It's possible. But I'm going to hand this one over to you here in just a second, Moosey. But for our stats, reigning champions, the New York Voyagers, began their title defense. It was on the road. Now they're at home. While this is the first time the Sloths and Voyagers have been in the same conference, these 2 franchises have a storied postseason history together. New York has won 3 of the 4 matchups against the Sloths in the postseason. Each team has won a World Series against the other. San Antonio and New York this season split their series 5-5. And the matchup features the most championships. Voyagers are 3-time champions, and the Sloths are 5-time champions. Those are all words that I needed to say. Stars. Okay, we'll handle that after this game. Okay, that's still on no. Okay. All right, I'll go ahead and click start on this because I need a snack. And I'm going to hand this over to you, Moosey. You ready?
Let's get it.
Alrighty.
Game
Sloths.
number 4.
Voyagers. Game 4.
Start things off here. San Antonio, the ground ball over to second base. First out. Matata will take a 4-pitch walk. Hard hit ball on the left. We'll get a single for Abbott. 2 runners on. Hard hit ball to third, to first. Double play. Gets them out of the inning. Stevenson up. High fly ball into right field, but an easy catch. Menard will strike out swinging. Hard hit ball to left. It gets down. Kuntz is on with a 2-out single. I'll bring up Shu. And it will go all the way to the wall. Will they send him? They're sending him. The throw home. Not in time. New York will take a 1-0 lead. Barbados Slim will strike out. Quick, Reno, get the predictions. Swing and strike out by Bobby McDonald. So Haywood Dinkle. Ball into shallow left. We'll range over and get it. Sandwiches will strike out, swing it.
Strike 3.
Kevin Hunter strikes out looking. 3-pitch strikeout by Grimes.
Strike 3.
Brings up Swerve. A full count check swing, strikeout. He went around. Brings up Pretzelman. High fly, center field. And an easy catch by the center fielder, Knight, to end the inning. Brings up Jimenez. Over to short, to first. First out to ground out. Knight, slow roller to short, but he will make a strong throw for the second out. Antonio does what Antonio does and will take a walk. Matata, hard hit ball on the left. It will drop. 2 runners on with 2 outs for Abbott. He will get caught looking for out number 3. So Whedon Boys strikes out looking, not even offering at the full count. Brings up Stevenson. Ball to the pitcher. Over to first. Second out. And a ball down the right field line. Menard is in with a 2-out double. Kuntz over to second. To first. Third out. Bert O'Connor over to second to first. Easy ground out. McDonald to short. Another ground out. Dinkle up the middle, but the shortstopper has ranged over for the shift. We'll get that 3rd out. Brings up Tom Shu, hard hit ball into the left center gap. He's in with a leadoff double. Hard hit ball, Barbados Slim, but it's right at the center fielder. Shu cannot tag up. Kevin Hunter, high fly ball, left field. Caught. Shu goes for the tag. He will be safe into third with 2 outs. And a pop-up. Shortstop calls off the third baseman for the 3rd out. Sandwiches will ground out to short. Brings up Jimenez. Oh, the third baseman bobbles it. He can't hold on. That'll put a man on first. Fly ball, center field. Antonio with a grounder over to third, but he will make the play this time as he'll take the short way to second. Pretzelman strikes out swinging against Grier. It's chugging along nicely at only 59 pitches. Whedon Boys to short. Good throw gets him out. Stevenson grounds one all the way over first base, and he'll take it himself for out number 3. Matata over to second. He'll make a good throw. Abbott, fly ball, left field. Fielder comes in, makes a great catch. Kahn will strike out swinging. New York is still up, just 1-0. So we hit bottom 6. A hard hit ball by Menard. It'll drop in front of the center fielder as it goes to the wall. He will be on with a leadoff double. A grounder by Kuntz to second baseman will bring the runner over to third, but an infield pop-up will leave him there. Oh, and a hard hit ball on the slide by the right fielder, Khan. Will save a run. What a stop. Pop-up second baseman calls out first baseman for the out. Strikeout by Dinkle. Second out. Brings up sandwiches. He will strike out looking. San Antonio just can't get runners on. Brings up Kevin Hunter. He will strike out swinging. Both starters are dealing in this one, going deep into the game. As I say this, Esteban Rodriguez Jr. comes in, and a hard ball hitting the left field. Warning track power for swerve. Pretzelman with a grounder over to second baseman for the third out. So Sivart, he'll make the play himself. The grounder to the left side of the mound. Grounder over to short. Strong throw will get him. Antonio Squibber. Oh, and he will beat it out. What a weak toss by the second baseman, but it doesn't come back to bite him as Machado will strike out looking by Max Miller.
Strike 3.
Weedham boys caught looking there. Stevenson, high fly, over into right center. Center fielder will take it himself. Second baseman to first, ground out from Nard. San Antonio has 3 outs to get 1 or more runs. Strikeout by Abbott. We're down to 2. Khan, a single up the middle. Bobby McDonald. It's a fielder's choice at second base. Brings up Dinkle. Hard hit ball to second. And New York will win the series. Head to the conference finals by a score of 1-0. Only run scored in the very first inning.
Oh, you know, there go my predictions.
A lot of predictions have been destroyed today. Sivar pitched a fantastic game. 7 2/3, none allowed, 6 strikeouts, only giving up 3 hits, 2 walks. Grier just goes on the wrong side of the decision with a great 6 1/3 innings with 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. Only 9 hits in the game. Multi-hit days coming from Shu and Menard. Shu with the only RBI. Well, actually, Brain, I haven't had any caffeine today. I am just what we call sleep deprived because I had a very terrible night's sleep last night.
Apparently, there was a 30-minute rain delay in the 7th inning.
Uh-huh.
Missed that. Sivart is the player of the game. Okay. So far, Aviators eliminated. Sloths eliminated. Apex eliminated. There's the potential here that the major series are over right now with this next game. However, before we get to that, a quick word from our sponsor, the Nashville Stars, because they need some things to change. Taylor Johnson moved to stopper, 8th and later, and closer. Move Kiramachi to the number 2 spot in the rotation. I like to change both the hooks on those to 0 or neutral. And they already are. Let me check their strategies. Kiramochi, override. Lucas starter, back to neutral. And the other starter is Lucky Ocharo. There to neutral. All right. TJ. For your looky. Johnson, stopper, eighth and later, and the closer. Kuramochi. Neutral hook. El Charo. Neutral hook. And El Charo and Kuramochi as the 1 and 2. Looks good. Alrighty. I'm getting a ping here. Okay, Legends Conference next series will start the day after tomorrow. Be careful. If you get there, we need to delete the games from the schedule. Yes, sir, Enoch. I know how to delete things from schedules. Alright. However, this has the potential to literally end the first round of the Majors playoffs. The Rougarou versus the Stars. If the Rougarou advance, that will save at least some TPE from my predictions. If the Stars win this game, we move on to a Game 5. Let's find out. Mod team, if you would like some predictions, now is the time. But we've got a pretty heavy New Orleans slant to this. As our starting pitcher's Lucky El Charo, 4.0 ERA in this game, versus Aiden McDougall, 3.5 ERA in this game. El Charo for the Stars, McDougall for the Rougarou. I can really quick show that for you guys so you can all see it. McDougall on the side of the Rougarou, El Charo on the side of the Stars. 3.5 ERA, 4.0 ERA, 1.18 whip, 1.21 whip. And we've got our prediction up and running. Total strikeouts at 15.5. Because there's a problem with the logo. It's dark up here too. I think from the way it was described to me, the logo's too big of a file. And so instead of shrinking it down, OOTP just decided to make it dark. I don't know why OOTP did that, but, you know, I don't know why OOTP does anything that it does.
It's too new and shiny. The sim can't handle it.
It's true. That's all it is. It's, we know we added some bloom to it, so it's just that it's encrypted. There you go. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this game going. 15.5 strikeouts. Let's find out. Rougarou looking to advance. Stars looking to hang on for their life. As Beauregard grounds out to the shortstop. Cook strikes out swinging. 1. On our board so far. Paulo DiStefano Jr. grounds out to the second baseman. I'm going to start a count. It's 1 strikeout. Zach Johnson leading things off for the Stars. Grounds to the second baseman and safe. Infield single. Cade Munson gets hit by that pitch. Second hit by pitch of this postseason. Brandon Fry pops up in shallow right. Booswell, is this a double play? No. Fielder's choice. I guess that's technically not a fielder's choice. Doesn't matter, though, as Rose is going to score those 2 runs as the Stars take the lead with an RBI, or 2 RBI double.
Strike 3.
And that's our second strikeout of the day as Winston goes down looking. So with the Stars being in lead, Bonanza grounds to the second baseman. Hammond sends that one into left field. That's going to be a single. Geronimo walks. Runners on first and second for Brew. Oh! And that's an infield single. Bases loaded for Valor. Can he bring these runs home? Yes! Is this going to be a base clearing double? No. 2 RBI double for Valor. Runners on second and third for Johnny 2. He's going to strike out looking, make that 3 on the day. As Beauregard grounds out to the first baseman, but this game starts afresh. in the bottom of the second. McGrath up at the plate. Grounds to the first baseman. Philly fans going to take a walk. Jimmy Smith grounds that one to the shortstop. They get the fielder's choice at second. 1 out. Or 2 outs. Johnson grounds to the second baseman, and that ends the inning. 3 strikeouts so far in this game, heading to the 3rd inning. Cook grounds to the shortstop. DiStefano Jr. pops this one up in the infield. Bonanza sends this one to center field. It's going to be caught. 3 up, 3 down. Munson coming up to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. Grounds to the pitcher. It's going to be an easy out. Fry sends this one into right field. 2nd hit of his postseason. Booswell gets his first hit of the postseason, as that's a single to center. Rose continues his hot streak, and that's going to score a run. Single to right field. 3-2 lead for the Stars. Jameis Winston is going to strike out swinging. That's our 4th on the day. McGrath grounds to the 3rd baseman. So with runners on 1st and 2nd, only one run will score, but it does give the Stars the lead. Hammond grounds to the 2nd baseman for the 1st out. Geronimo is going to get that one into center field for a single.
Strike 3.
Brew strikes out looking, make that 5 on the day. Valor! Oh! And that's gone! I thought that ball came back. But no, Valor helps his team out once more. 2 more RBIs for him as the Rougarou take the lead. Times 2 strikes out for the 6th of this game and ends the top of the 4th. Philly fan grounds out to the shortstop.
Strike 3.
Smith strikes out swinging, bring that count up to 7. Johnson grounds to the pitcher, and that's going to be the end of the inning. Beauregard takes a walk. Runner on 1st for J.R. Cook. Beauregard, no throw, steals 2nd. Cook grounds to the 2nd baseman. This could be the 1st out. Paulo DiStefano Jr. flies out to right field. Making a sac fly as a run scores. Bonanza flies out to left, and that's going to end the top of the 5th with the Rougarou up 5-3. Munson grounds out to the 1st baseman. Fry grounds out to the 2nd baseman. Booswell flies out to right field. 3 up, 3 down inning for Aiden McDougal. Champ McQuack gives up a solo shot to Naz Hammond as the Rougarou go up 6-3. As there is potential here for the Rougarou to advance with a double from Geronimo. Brew strikes out, make that 8 on the day. Geronimo steals 3rd without a throw. Valor pops this one up in the infield. And Johnny grounds out to the 3rd baseman, but the Rougarou are increasing their lead to 3 runs now. Rose grounds out to the 3rd baseman for the 1st out. Winston grounds out to the shortstop for the 2nd out. New pitcher on the mound, Hiro Nakamura, walks Lunchbox McGrath. It's a grounder out of Philly fan to end the inning. With 3 innings left, Nashville down 3. This is the time to start a comeback. Beauregard starts with a single to left, though. As they put Winston Ingram in relief, he gets a fielder's choice out of J.R. Cook. An infield single for Paulo DiStefano. Double steal. Bobbled at 3rd. That's going to be another run. Make this 7-3 for the Rougarou. Stacking on those runs, Bonanza hit by that pitch. Ingram seems upset with these turn of events. Does get a grounder from Hammond and the 9th strikeout of the game from Geronimo. But this is going to to be a concern for Nashville fans, as a flyout from Smith, a grounder from Johnson,
Strike 3.
and the 10th strikeout of the game from Munson means a 3-up, 3-down inning in the bottom of the 7th. Going to the top of the 8th, a dribbler in front of the plate. Is out for Brew. Valor takes a walk, being on base 3 times now this game.
Strike 3.
×2 cannot hold up his swing. The 11th strikeout. Pass ball gets Valor to second. And a flyout from Beauregard. Bottom of the 8th. 6 outs to play for the Stars. And at 11 strikeouts for this game so far. Brandon Fry, liner to left, gets a single. Boostwell, fly ball to left center. It's going to be caught. Thomas Rose takes a walk. Runners on first and second for Jameis Winston. And he's going to hit this one into the right center field gap. A triple off of James Pleasance. This is now a 2-run game. McGrath strikes out looking. 12 Ks on the day. Philly fan scores that run from second. A new game, 7-6. Smith grounds to the second baseman, but the Stars put a 3 spot on the board to bring this game within 1.
Strike 3.
Cook strikes out looking. 13 total on the day. DiStefano grounds to the shortstop. Bonanza grounds to the second baseman. So the Stars needing a run to send this to extras. Those who voted the over need 3 strikeouts. The Rougarou trying to advance to the
Strike 3.
semifinals as a strikeout puts us at 14. Munson strikes out, puts us at 15. Rougarou looking to seal this. Brandon Fry at the plate. Fly ball to left field ends this game. The Rougarou advance to the semifinals with a total of 15, unless I missed one, strikeouts. Let's see if I was right, but first, let us discuss this game. The Rougarou take a 7-6 win. Let's see. Valor, honestly, is going to probably get player of the game. 2 for 3 day, 4 RBIs, a walk, and a run. That big home run and big base clearing double were what sealed the deal for the Rougarou. McDougal takes the win. Nakamura takes the hold. I just threw my pen across the room. There it is. All right. Things are going bad on my end. McDougal takes the win. Nakamura takes the hold. Pleasance takes the save. El Charo takes the loss for Nashville. Fidel Valor is the player of the game as we get a total of 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was right. Counted correctly. 15 strikeouts. For those that
Very
voted
good
the over, apologies. Okay. So. Boise.
Just minors.
Yeah, we got a couple games in the minors, but Boise. Let's move this into the center so we can talk. We can look at it real quick. Boise, advance. Voyagers, advance. Rougarou, advance. The Demons, advance. We could, in all honesty, have this be an under 2.5 hour stream if the Swifties and the Firehawks win these 2 games. Or we could still have a potential of 4 more games to watch. Let's find out. And if we do have the potential of 4 more games, I have a lot of work I need to do on my end. Because then things get crazy and I have to make sure series don't start on time. So, down to the minors. Swifties should just win for stream considerations, if only. Because then I'd be able to go make dinner. But right now, I cannot. But that is a different story. We've got I'm going to hand this to you to commentate. But we got the Swift Steeds and the Lemurs mod team, if you want, to get a prediction up. But the Swift Steeds and the Lemurs. The Swift Steeds are making their minor league best 13th playoff appearance this season, their first since winning it all 5 seasons ago. The Lemurs are making their playoff debut in just their 2nd season. The Lemurs won 4 straight to end the season, but it wasn't enough to overtake the Kingpins for the lead of the division. Louisville tied for the 3rd best record in the minors, going 65-43. The Swift Steeds made the playoff on the back of their pitching. The state college pitchers were the best at limiting home runs and allowed the 3rd fewest hits in all of the minors. Hello, Enoch. The Lemurs took the season series against the Swift Steeds 7-5. However, State College took 2 of 3 from Louisville in late August. Check server. I do have a ping.
Davey is asking for things.
Oh, Jesus. How did I miss all this?
Just, you know, some
Damn.
relief pitcher pitching pitch counts, you know.
Wow. I am glad. Thank you, Enoch. Thank you for the ping, Davey. I swear I have no recollection of that ever occurring. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while, huh? Because there's no... Okay. Alright. Pork triplet. Pitch count 30, so it needs to override. Pitch count 30. Okie dokie.
I'm gonna set the hook as relievers for all.
I gotta do this per pitcher. Let's see what else we got. Abadir. Need to do the same thing. 30. I'm assuming... Enoch, can you confirm, do I need to do override team strategies? Just so I'm not messing with the hook as starter, hook as reliever. I'm just not entirely sure there. Just want to get verification before I really mess this up. I'm assuming I have to. Which means I have to go through and Davey, you're... Oh. Okay, hang on. Let's go back through, because you want -4s on pull. Triplet, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. Deer. 2, 3, 4. We're going to change the hooks, yes. Okay. Alright, well, that's what I'm doing now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Krat. You want override, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and his pitch count 25. The other Krat, you also want the same thing. So 2, 3, 4, and 25. McFraud. Okay, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 25. Davidson. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 25. And Julian. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 25. And then for your main strategy, I will also put it there. Let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. Lemurs, Davey. Right, you're not here. I mean, you are, but you're not here. I'm going to do a quick personal run through. 30. 30. 30. 25, 25, 25, 25, and 25. Okay. Boop, 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 doop, doop, boop. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba-do. Is that everything? Chefs have ways of project. Can we get pitch counts on our pitchers? Okay. All right, back to the game. I believe I said I was handing this off to you. Was that right?
Yep,
Okay.
that's what you said.
Cool. Ooh, what you said. No? Alright. I didn't see what the prediction was. I did see there was one, but, yeah.
Just a straight who wins.
Who wins? Lemurs and Swifties. So, recap real quick. If Swifties win, end of series, Swifties advance. If Louisville wins, we have another game. So, let's do a dab here and let's go. Let's go.
Trent Bolt Jr. pitching to Andrew Myth. Ball over to third. Easy ground out. English will hop one through the infield for a single. Houlihan over to second base, to short, to first for a double play. Brings up Eagle Eyes facing Cantaloupe Crocodile. Fly ball on the left. Easy play for the fielder. Ball over to second. Good throw first. Would be the second out. Hard hit ball by this dude over into right field for a single. And dude takes off. And he will steal second. Ball outside to Blamo. He will take a walk.
Strike 3.
Love will strike out looking to end the inning. Poutine, hard hit ball, center field. Lead off single. Oh, and he takes off. He doubles back, but the ball gets away from the catcher. He'll be over at second. Ball over to third. Will hold the runner at short. And an infield single for Sassafras. Gump takes a walk. Bases loaded. 1 out for Burrow. And he's going to drive one into the right center gap. He will have a 2-run double. And a ball over the second baseman's head. They'll score another run. Kennedy drives in one with an RBI single. And Kennedy's off to the races, but he's caught at second. Myth, though, with a single up the middle, will score a run. It is now 4-0. Ball by English into center field. Caught. To end that mess. Brings up Jody Quinn. High fly ball into right center. Easily caught. Dordevich will strike out swinging. Bring up James LeBlond. Takes one inside. He will go for a 4-pitch walk. There's a foe. Hard hit ball. Center field ranging over. Nothing doing there as Kennedy gets it. Good grab.
Strike 3.
It's up O'Houlihan. Oh, and it's a drop third strike, but the catcher makes a great save to preserve the out. Team with a strikeout. And then State College already is going to the bullpen. Iwasawa. And a ground over to third base will get Ramirez out. Third out. We go bottom 3. Eagle Eyes. Hard hit ball, center field. Kennedy will range over to catch it. Harwell too short to first. Easy ground. This dude with the single up the middle. He's going for second. He will steal it again. Blamo to first. Over to the pitcher for the third out. Sassafras tries to check his swing, but he's called out anyway. Go. Little grounder over short. Good throw will get him. Burrow, single up the middle. Kennedy, fly out to center field. Lemurs are getting runners on. We've scored a few. See if State College can get a few on themselves. Will Love chases one a little bit, gets it over to third base for a ground out. Jody Quinn will pop one up to second base. Oh, but it's dropped. What? Oh, and a double play. Second, short to first. And that little bit of a threat. As Louisville still sits up 4-0. Fly ball by Myth, and it is out of here. 359 feet down the left field line. Andrew Myth extends the lead to 5-0. English drops one over in the left, but the left fielder will make that play. Over to second base, a good grounder. Poutine will sneak one between the hole on the right side of the infield. Ramirez will ground out to the first baseman who takes it himself. The third out. Foe with a hard hit ball drops in the right field, right in front of the fielder there. Leadoff single. Little walk here, and State College is starting to threaten. Harwell, hard hit ball. First to short, back to first for a double play. And a ball drops in front of right field. This dude has opened the scoring for State College with an RBI single. And he's going to go for another steal, and he steals another one.
Is that
A
three?
strikeout by Blamo. I think that, yeah, that's three. Stolen
Jeez.
bases. What a guy. Sassafras, fly ball, center field. Gump with a dribbler in front of the mound. Pitcher will take it himself. Another one to the pitcher, over to first. A quick 3 up, 3 down. Will Love. Ball over to short. Easy ground ball play. Quinn caught looking. Tried to check the swing, but it was a strike either way. Dordevich over to short. Good throw will get him. Another 3 up, 3 down. For Cantaloupe Crocodile. Iwasawa is still pitching. A ball over to right, and it just sneaks over the wall. John Kennedy goes yard with a 361 solo shot into right. So Myth, he will take a walk 4 pitches. And he takes off for a second, and he'll be caught. English with a single up the middle. O'Houlihan, fly ball, center field. Easily caught for the second out. Poutine will strike out. I think that was a foul tip. I heard a little bit of a hit there. Go bottom 7. LeBlanc, leadoff single. It's Justin Parley is in the game. Another single by Foe. Brings up eyes. Pops it up out into the outfield grass. Goes the shortstop. Fly ball, left field. Runner from second tags up into third. And a ground ball by this dude over to third base. They'll take the short way to second for the third out. The Mish still up 6-1. Zadoot Singh is in the game. Ground up by Ramirez. Sassafras will take a 4-pitch walk. Comes up Gump. Over to right field. Holds the runner at first. Fly ball, right field for the third out. Only 6 out remaining for State College to close out the series. Blamo, hard hit ball to short, but it's only a ground out. Will Love will ground out to first baseman. Jody Quinn flies one out into center. Justy Parley. 3 up, 3 down. Brings up Kennedy. High fly ball over into right side of center. Myth with a single up the middle. Will he try to steal again? He will. And he will steal it this time. Oh, and he's going for third. And he steals third. Fly ball left field. Oh, and he will dive for it. But the run comes in as Xander English hits quite the sacrifice fly. O'Houlihan. Pop up to the shortstop. Deficit gets even bigger as State College needs 6 runs to tie. 7 to win. They get a leadoff single by Dordevich. LeBlanc with a dribbler. They'll get the man out at second. Ground ball to second, over to first. A line drive into center field. We will have a game 5. As the Lemurs tie the series 2-2. Andrew Myth went 3-4 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs, hitting that home run in the 5th. This dude went 3-for-4 with 1 RBI and 3 stolen bases. Cantaloupe Crocodile will take the win. 6 innings, 1 earned. Parley with a 3-inning save, throwing 3 shutout. Bolt Jr. will take the loss. 2 1/3, giving up 4. Andrew Myth is your player of the game.
Yeah. Fun for me. Okay. So we will have a singular Game 5. Will we have 2 Game 5s is the major question. Swifties. Game 5 change. Lose. Okay. Alright. So we have the California Firehawks and the Dallas Dynamos. Gonna check in with both of those teams real quick. So, Dynamos, Firehawks, if you want any changes, now is the time to do that. As I go real quick and try and remember where the things are going to be that I'm going to need momentarily. Oh no. Dynamos are good. Okie dokie. Trying to find the thing real quick, so pardon me as I wait to see if the Firehawks want any changes. I know it's somewhere around here. Where is the thing that I'm looking? There it is. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I will, yeah. We'll have to go in there next, once we're done with this day. Okay, Dynamo's good. Firehawks haven't said anything, so I'm just going to move on. Game 4, California Firehawks versus the Dallas Dynamos. Their first game on stream means I get to read some stuff from Stat Team. Stat Team says, the Firehawks are making their 3rd straight playoffs this season and 7th appearance overall. It was the first time under their new branding, as they were the 66ers previously. As the 66ers, they won their first championship in franchise history last season. Firehawks good. Excellent. Taking on the reigning champs, the Dallas Dynamos are also making their 3rd straight playoff appearance and their 7th playoff appearance overall. These franchises have met in the playoffs only one time before, with the San Bernardino 66ers winning the semifinals in 5 games. California owned Dallas in the season series, winning 9 out of 12 games. Game 4 of the Dynamos Firehawks series. If the Firehawks win, they advance. If the Dynamos win, we also have a Game 5 for the Miners. Let's find out. A pop-up by Bougie is an out. I'm going to mess with the view real quick just to see. That's a little bit more what I want. Want to be able to see the whole park. I don't like that, actually. I changed my mind. Remember Winkle singles into center field. Yeah, I guess this is our option. Okay. Cutting off center field just slightly, but we're good. Luongo grounds to the second baseman for a 4-6-3 double play to end the top of the first. Crunk leads off with a walk. Saline reads off with follows that up with his own walk. Barry, grounder to the third baseman, and no throw. Bases loaded for Pop up in right field is caught for an out. Wild pitch. That's going to score a run from third. Dynamos go up 1-0. Bodnar gets this one into center field. That's going to be 2 RBI single. Dynamos lead 3-0. Faraday will strike out looking. And Hafner grounds this one into right field. Runners on the corners for Juice Bruce, who's going to score that run from third. An RBI single. Victor 1-2. grounds to the second baseman, and that's going to end the bottom of the first. As all 9 batters get up to bat for the Dynamos. Daytona lines this one to left field. That's going to be a single. Encarnacion puts runs up on the board for California. And it's a game one more time with a 351-foot home run to right field. 4 straight. That's going to be a liner into right field. Vanderbilt, grounder to the pitcher. 1-4-3 double play. Barker gets this one into the, just hits it up the middle for a single. Barker's caught stealing at second. The end of the inning. Crunk! Solo shot! Getting one of those 2 runs back. Jebediah Crunk with a 406-foot home run to left field. Saline gets this one into center. And the Dynamos are off to the races again as a single by Barry. Gets that one into center field as well. Bases loaded for Bodnar with no outs. The hits keep coming. RBI single to right. Faraday gets the grounder to the third baseman. Fielder's choice at second, but a run scores. New pitcher on the mound. Branson as a stolen base from Faraday. Sac fly to left field by Hafner, scores a run. Juice Bruce gets that one into right field, and only 8 batters make their appearance this time, but another 4 runs, as it is now 8-2 Dynamos. Stern to center field for an out. Bougie gets this one up the middle for a single. Caught at first! Sleeping at the plate! Bougie thrown out, and Revemberwinkle pops up into foul territory. 1-2 flies out to right center field. Crunk with a grounder to the shortstop. And Saline solo shot! Another run on the board for the Dynamos. 415-foot home run. As the Dynamos continue to stack on here in this game. Perry's going to continue his hot streak, hitting over 500 with a single into center field. And will fly out to center, but the Dynamos have yet to not score so far in this game. Luongo flies out to center field. Daytona! That's out of here as well. 353-foot home run. Gets another run on the board for California. Encarnacion grounds to the second baseman. And 4 straight grounds to the third baseman. But California does cut the lead to 6. Bodnar up against Thaddeus Branson. He flies out to left field. Faraday grounds to the first baseman. And Hafner looks like it's going to be for the first time. Oh, that was an almost not catch. For the first time this game, Dynamos do not put a run on the board. Vanderbilt's going to lead things off with a single to left. Barker, the line drive out to left field. Stern flies this one to center. And Bougie, bobbled at second. That's going to be ruled a single. Revemberwinkle, home run! Right field, 373 feet. The lead is cut to 3. As they take out their starting pitcher, and Doss Williams on the mound gets the ground out from Bongo Luongo. To the bottom of the 5th, Juice Bruce is going to start this inning with a single to left field. Victor 1-2. That's going to be out of here. My goodness, this game. 381-foot home run to right puts the Dynamos up 11-6. Jebediah Crunk continues this inning with a bloop single to center. Jackson now on the mound for California. Gets a flyout from Saline. Crunk steals second. Barry grounds to the shortstop. And takes a whoa. Oh god, that face gen. Bodnar to right field, to the right field corner. That's going to be a double and safe at third. But that's another 2 runs for the Dynamos. Faraday takes a walk. Runners on the corners. Hafnar loads the bases with his own walk. Juice Bruce flies out to left. I believe that was 10 batters up in this inning. Oh, 13-6. 25 total hits. Daytona leads things off with a single, make it 26.
Strike 3.
Encarnacion strikes out swinging. 4 straight. Flies this one to center field. It's going to be an out. Vanderbilt grounds to the first baseman. Oh God. My voice. No! Victor 1-2. That's going to be a bloop single. And the offense continues. 27 hits. Jebediah Crunk grounds to the first baseman for a fielder's choice. Tom Shue on the mound, or Tom Shue on the mound. Fly out by Saline. And, wait, that wasn't. That was Barry. Barry grounds to the shortstop. I'm losing track of this game. 27 hits. This is what happens when there's too much offense. Barker flies out to center field. Stern, infield single, make it 28 hits.
Strike 3.
Bougie, strikeout looking. Remember Wrinkle? Well, Stern steals second. And then Remember Wrinkle strikes out swinging. Oh boy. Bottom of the 7th. Leads things off with a grounder to the second baseman. Bodnar grounds that one to the first baseman. And Faraday gets a single, make it 29 hits. Hafner pops this one up in the infield. That's going to be the out. 2 back-to-back scoreless innings after both teams score a total of 19 in this game so far. Luongo flies out to left. Daytona gets this one into center field. That's going to be a single, make it 30 hits. Encarnacion flies out to left. 4 straight. Strikes out looking. Make this... Oh, boy. There's a lot going on. Bruce sends this one into left field. Another single. Make it 31 hits. 1-2 takes a walk. Runners on first and second for Crunk. Crunk make it 32 hits. As that's going to be another run. The Dynamos stack one more on the board. Saline grounds to the pitcher. Fielder's choice at second. Eclair on the mound. Grounder to the third baseman. That's going to score another run, though. Runner for third. I think we're at 22 hits now. And grounds out to the first baseman. Oh, no. Vanderbilt singles into center field. 33 hits. Barker, 34 hits. Single into left. Is that going to be an infield single? 35 hits. Let's just keep it going. Bases loaded. Bougie scores a run. 36 hits. Bases still loaded for Rememberwinkle. He strikes out swinging. That's the first out of the inning. Luongo walks. 7-run lead. Daytona walks. 6-run lead. Encarnacion at the plate. Strikes out. 2 outs. 6-run lead. 4 straight flies out to center field, and we finally have a merciful end to this game after what I can only describe as... Get out of here. I could only describe this game as if you took a major league team and put minor league pitchers on both sides this is what you would get. A 15-9 victory for the Dynamos in a total of 36 hits. 36 total hits. Every single batter was on base today. Luongo, the only one not getting a hit, but did receive a walk. Oh, God. Daytona with a perfect day. 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs. Bodnar with 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs and a run. Pitchers' ERAs are through the roof. Cilium's with the loss, going 1 1/3, giving up 8. Belcher going 4 2/3, giving up 6. Williams takes the win for Dallas. Jebediah Crunk is the player of the game, and my God. My God. What is this? I don't understand what I just watched. Boy, oh boy. Okay, I do.
Technically a game.
That was technically a game, yes. They do want one of their... Oh, okay. Okay. Jackson to reserve. I can't do that. I can't move your player to the reserve roster. Not allowed. Luongo to second and Rivenverinkle to third. I'll do that for both of these. But I can't move your player to the reserve roster, as the game told me no. Let me check stamina for the lemurs. Gladly. No Dynamos changes. Alrighty. There's the stamina for the lemurs. Oh, you want me to sim a day? Okay. You know what? That's a good idea. Let me go forward a day, because we're gonna have to check quite a few things. Auto. Hang on. Yep. Autoplay tomorrow. Okay, and then for Enoch. Looks like you are correct. The games all start on the same day as the minors end. So that is going to be your decision. Would you like me to advance a day? Or would you like me to delete the games now? I'll leave that for Enoch. You want to see Grimes's? Yep. Working on it, Shu. Just a bunch of things going on. Firehawks. Grimes's stamina is in the it's in the dirt. Oh, sorry, I have my series thing up. There you go. Shu. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Grimes has no stamina, so. Yep, I know where that is, Enoch. So let me do that. And then, Davey, I will get to you. Why can't, what? I wasn't saying anything, Shu. That's probably why you couldn't hear me. I'm saying stuff now though. If you still can't hear me, you might have Twitch muted. Not that you can hear me though. Okay. Let me go delete the games because that was what was requested. I did this wrong. Uh-oh. I have to redo this. League settings, options, edit schedule, go to today, advance one day. Instructions unclear, deleted league. Okay. So, Enoch, so you can see it. I'm getting rid of both of these because these are the games that are starting tomorrow in the file. So, there you go. So just verifying they are not there for tomorrow, but the Miners does have a game tomorrow. Which is the one which are the two games we're going to show. So, that is that. You want to see the lemurs stamina. There you go. There you go, Davey. Aberdare to 35. Yes, sir. There you go. Anything else, Davey? Back to stamina. Valdez to none specified. Avoid high leverage. And also do that to parlay. None specified, avoid high leverage. And give Joe Warner long relief. Avoid high leverage. Okay. Cool. Should be good for you there, Davey. And then Shu. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. So Levada's Jackson. Yeah, it just says I can't move him in the playoffs. So, all right, Davey's good. Okay. Okay. Advancing a day. Okay, so there's our two minors games we're going to play, and there's no games in the majors. Excellent. Okay. All right, Firehawks. Sorry. Jackson. I'm having multiple pings everywhere. Oh. Okay, actually, so you're saying I can't cut him. Goodbye, Jackson. So you're saying if you know what, I'm just going to cut him. So unless you really want him back on the team, Shu, he's on the reserve roster by not being on the team. I'm curious. He was on the Firehawks, right?
Yes, he's on the Firehawks.
Okay. I just didn't want to.
Can't get rid of him.
Yeah, I still can't put him on the playoff roster. Or on the reserve roster. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't need to be there. Well, Shu, I'll give you the two options. Do you want me to just cut him? Or do you want me to do the none specified avoid high leverage?
Davey says you can bench them for a set number of days, an individual player strategy. Supposedly.
Or I could try that. So there's the two options. Avoid high leverage, or I guess three options. Cut, avoid high leverage, or supposedly I can bench this player. Oops. Yeah, I can bench them for X number of days. Oh, right, he can't hear me. Okay, so then that strategy it is. Make him non-specified. Avoid high leverage. There you go. So Jackson, unspecified, avoid high leverage. Oh, sorry. Long relief. Avoid high leverage. There you go. Oh, sorry. Nope, I can do non-specified. You're good.
And then change it to avoid high leverage.
Yep. Okay. Now I understand why he couldn't hear me. I thought it was my mic wasn't going through on his end. Alrighty. Apologies, folks. Communicating is a thing. Okay. However, getting back on the road, I already did that. Avoid high leverage. Avoid high leverage. I just did the most recent game. I'm going to give you the Dynamo's Firehawk series. Because we just did theirs. We can end with theirs and then keep the Swifties Lemurs fans on the edge of their seat. So, Game 5. Dynamos. Firehawks. Gonna switch things around a bit just to kind of have some fun here. Dynamos first for the final day of this stream. Mod team, anyone with predictions? Now would be the time. But this will be interesting, especially considering what just happened in the last game. That 36 or 37 hit thing with like 20 something runs scored. This is either going to be an absolute blowout, like just offense everything, or it's going to be no hits. Let's find out. Total home runs at 3.5 for the over-under. Giving them a couple seconds to fill that out, and we are going to go ahead and get going here. So, Moosey, this one's for you.
All right.
Game 5, Dynamos, Firehawks.
Winner take all.
Yeah.
At least in this round. Not you're not taking home the whole
No,
shebang.
they're just taking home all the chips.
Yes, they're clearing the table and going to the next one.
Yes, they're taking home as many chips as possible.
All right. Crunk, hard hit ball. Third base, first out there. Strike out by Salian. Roots of Andrew Barry. Fly ball into left field. Ranging over is straight, he'll make the catch. Bougie over to first base. He's taking himself. Lulango will drop one in front of the left fielder for a 1-out single. Ball over into right. That's another single by Beverwinkle. Brings up Daytona. Short second to first for a double play.
Strike three.
And a strikeout for It's up Bodnar. Over to the second baseman, who will make a good throw. Faraday over to right field. Easy fly out for a third out of the inning. Grounder to second for the first out there.
Strike three.
And Encarnacion will strike out looking. Monet. Little fly ball into center field for the third out. This is a far cry from the last game. Hafner will fly one into center field. Bruce grounded the first baseman unassisted. Oh, the center fielder was playing in a little bit of a shifted position, allowing for 1-2 to get a double. Crunk with a fly out to center field. So that little misplay will not cost him. Barker will lift one in the opposite field, caught by the left fielder. Stern drops one in front of the left fielder, on for a single. Bougie fly ball. Center fielder will range over and make a catch. Lulango, ball to second to first for the third out. Little squib ball in front. Kalian out. Brings up Barry, grab ball, short. And a strikeout by keeps the game scoreless. So we go bottom four. From Beverwinkle. Hard hit ball, right field. Not enough to get out of here. Daytona, ball into left. Caught easily for the second out. And straight strikeout. End the inning. We go top five, still knotted at 0. Bodnar pops one up. Center fielder grabs it. A ball hit into the left center field gap. Faraday is in with a double. Brings up Hafner. Faraday's going for third. We'll get there stealing. Hafner will strike out. So there's 2 outs now with a runner on third. But a ball hit to first base will not cash in. The runner, we will remain scoreless. Encarnacion. The shortstop can't make that reach. He's on with the leadoff single. And he's going for second. And he's caught stealing. Monet over right field. Easy fly out. Barker to left. Another fly out. Quite a pitcher's duel compared to the 30-plus hit fest we had last game. Second baseman ranges in to grab that one. And a ball hit down the line. Crunk is into second with a 1-out double. Salient up the middle. Crunk coming around. That would be the first run of the game. An RBI single. Quickly followed by Andrew Berry hitting into a 6-4-3 double play. Single by Stern. Fly ball, Bougie, left field. Hi, Lum. Hi, Reno. How you guys doing? Stern steals second. Lulango over to first. An easy play for the first baseman. Fly ball to right. Caught. The out. Brings up That'll be a single up the middle. A lead-off single. As McThornbody is in to pitch, Bodnar with a double. Will have to hold up at third. Faraday strikes out. One gone for Hafner. A grounder into the shifted up infield. No run will score off of the 2 hits as Bruce strikes out. Daytona with a grounder over to first to the pitcher. First out there. 4 straight with a single. Sanchez is still in the game. Encarnacion, a fly ball in the left field. No tag. Monet, a ground ball to second to first. 3rd out. One-two will take a walk. Pitch way inside. Crunk will hit into a double play. The good old 6-4-3. Staley will take a walk. He's going to go for second, and he's in safely. That brings up Barry. He will take a full count walk. Stone cold take, and Oz hit. They'll load the bases with 2 outs for Bodnar. Fly ball, right field. Ranging over Fuji to make the catch. We still have a 1-0 game. Barker right back to the pitcher. Throws to first for the out. Stern, a little dribbler in front of the catcher. Throws to first for an out. And a ground ball is short. Will end the inning. Kendall's gets some insurance before facing the Firehawks in the bottom of the 9th. Got to prepare to Hafner will strike out. I'll bring up Bruce. A fly ball on the left. It's deep, but not deep enough. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th. 3 outs. 1 to tie, 2 to win. Longo is hit. Tying run on first. From Beverwinkle will strike out. Another batter hit. Daytona will... Sanchez is still in this game. There's a pop out second. A dribbler short, and he will make the throw. Dallas will advance to the semifinal round, defeating the California Firehawks via a complete game shutout. Giovanni Sanchez.
Far cry from...
Only 12 hits this time. 1 run scored in the top of the 6th.
All right.
And Giovanni Sanchez throws himself a Maddox, which if you all don't know, is a complete game shutout with under 100 pitches. That's quite an achievement, especially in the playoffs. So, we'll take the win. Smaxon will take the loss. 6 innings with only 1 earned. That 1 earned is what cost him the game. The only RBI coming from Salient. Giovanni Sanchez, your well-deserved player of the game.
Wow.
Perfect game.
Just to go from whatever that was yesterday to this 1-0 win is certainly a change in scenery.
Yeah, you know, just casually a Maddox
Yeah.
in a playoff game, in an elimination game after the game that you had previous. That was a complete slugfest. You know, no big deal.
Yeah. Totally. Okay. That leaves us with our last game of the day. Last game of the series for the Swifties and the Lemurs. Last game of the Minors semi-finals. Wait. No, wait. There's an expansion. Last game of the wild card round. The first round. Whatever. Whatever we want to call it. We have our last game for the Swifties and the Louisville Lemurs. Game 5. 2-2 across the board. Louisville with slots 1, 5, 7, 8, and 9. Swifties with slots 2, 3, 4, and pitcher. And a tie in slot 6. Prediction squad! Set one up for us, please. as I just want to do a quick look. Swifties already says to do anything, and we already did the Lemurs crazy thing with all the pitching slots. Total runs at 9.5. Total runs at 9.5. It's gonna be crazy when this is a 20-run game. You know what? I don't do the predictions often. I'm gonna put 10 points on the over. Heard it here, folks. I'm betting 10 points on the over. Let's find out. In just a moment, I'm gonna lose 10 points.
Both pitchers have done really well against each other, though.
It's true. It's true.
So that means this is going to be an absolute slugfest.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Final game of the night. Swift Steeds, Lemurs.
Take it away,
Game
Gold.
5. Eyes, Eagle Eyes leading things off with a walk. Blammo walks as well. Runners on first and second in the first inning. Quinn grounds to the second baseman. They get the fielder's choice. Harwell grounds to the... Whoa. Whoa! Single! I am so confused by that play. But a run already scored. That dude. Fielder's choice at second again. Runners on the corners, and that's going to be an RBI single up the middle. Love. Is this gone? No! Caught at the wall. But the Swift Steeds already put on 2 runs. My over's looking pretty good. Myth sends this one into right field for a single. Myth steals and is caught stealing. Poutine strikes out swinging. And Houlihan. Oh, Houlihan. Gets hit by that pitch. Cap Keeler not having the control that he wants at the moment, but does get a ground ball out of Thrallers. LeBlond leading things off in the top of the second. Sends this one to center field. Diving play in center. Saves what probably was gonna be extra bases. Foe grounds to the third baseman. Eyes sends that one to left field. Blammo grounds to the first baseman, and that is the end of the top of the second. Ramirez leading things off with Lemurs. Sends that one to right or left center. It's gonna be an out. What is this name? Archibald Thurgood, Sassafras third gets a single. Gump takes a walk. Burrow sends this one into center field. Bases loaded for Kennedy. Kennedy grounded to the shortstop. They'll get the out at first and concede a run. Myth and liner to the first baseman ends the inning, but put this now at 3 runs for this 9.5 over-under. Quinn with a little bloop single into left. Harwell. Deep. Left field at the track. Caught at the wall. That dude grounds into the fielder's choice again, but steals second. Dordovic grounds to the shortstop, and that ends the inning. Poutine leads things off. That's with the fly ball to left. Oh, Houlihan strikes out swinging. Thrallers to deep center. Well, normal center. That's going to be an out. Be a 3 up, 3 down for the Lemurs. Heading to the fourth. Will Love strikes out swinging. James LeBlond gets this one into right field. That's going to be a single. Foe walks. Runners on first and second for Eyes. Runners on the corner for Eyes as LeBlond steals third. They get the out at first, but Blammo brings both those runners in. 2 RBI single. The Swift Steeds lead 4-1. Jody Quinn flies this one to center field. And that's going to be an out. Ramirez with a little bloop single to right field puts a runner on first. Third good, Sassafras with third, grounds into a fielder's choice. Gump, that's a single, I guess. Couldn't see it.
Strike 3.
Burrow strikes out looking. Kennedy flies out to left. It's going to end the bottom of the fourth. Harwell is going to strike out looking. This dude flies out to left field. That's going to be an out. Dordovic flies out to shallow right as Abadir is on the mound for that inning. Myth sends this one to center as Aduk Singh is on the mound. Poutine walks. O'Houlihan flies out to left. That's going to be an out. Runners on first and second for Thrallers. As now Schmaltz the third is on the mound as he loads the bases. He walks in a run as Ramirez is now on first. Sassafras the third strikes out swinging. And Gump to left center. Easily playable though, and that's going to end the bottom of the fifth. The Lemurs put another run on the board. Love walks up against Abadir. LeBlond grounds to the second baseman and a 4-6-3 double play. Foe sends this one to center field, and that's going to be an out.
Strike 3.
Burrow strikes out swinging. Kennedy pops that one up. Be caught in shallow left. Myth grounds to the shortstop. Eagle Eyes leads things off with a hot shot to third. The third baseman will make the play. Blammo takes a walk. Quinn sends this one to right center field. This could be an out. Harwell pops this one up in foul territory underneath the dugout, but they make the play. Poutine leads things off in the bottom of the seventh. That's going to be a single to right field up against Twain Tito. O'Houlihan grounds to the second baseman for a double play. Thrallers follows that up with a ground out as well. This dude takes a walk over to first. Dordovic walks as well. Runners on first and second for Will Love. Grounder to the third baseman. 5-4-3 double play. Ooh, an error on the shortstop there. That's going to score a run. Foe flies out to left field, and that's going to be the end of the eighth. But now a 3-run lead for the Swifties. Ramirez flies this one out to center field. Sassafras the third will strike out looking. Gump will get that one into center field. That's going to be a single. Burrow at the plate. Grounds that one to the second baseman. That's going to be an out. Going to the top of the ninth. The Swifties have the lead, looking to stack some more for safety. Eagle Eyes takes a walk. Blammo will strike out looking. Quinn strikes out swinging. And Harwell... Oh! No, Eagle Eyes is caught off at first base. Harwell doesn't even get a chance to take his at-bat. Bottom of the ninth, 3 outs. Kennedy takes a walk. Myth takes a walk. Tying run at the plate in Poutine. He's going to get this one into center field. Bases loaded. Winning run at the plate now. O'Houlihan gets the RBI. Thrallers is going to get an RBI as well. Tying run 90 feet away. Ramirez pops that one up. And that'll be the game. They make the play. State College moves on to the second round in a 3-2 fashion. Oops. As in the bottom of the 9th, the Lemurs tried a comeback, but just barely were unable to make a mark. And a 5-4 victory means the under of the 9.5 is the prediction win. Offense-wise, Blammo's going to be the big story here. 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. His solo hit of the series. And really kind of did seal State College's win there. Without that hit, State College most likely would have lost 4-3. Pitching-wise, I'm still assuming Sin takes the hold, Tito takes a hold, and Dirty takes the save. Sorry, Sin takes the win, Tito takes a hold, Dirty takes the save. Fujisaki takes the loss, and Jimmy Blammo is the player of the game. So we have our series there. We have real quick to look at the players of the series for the majors and the minors. In the majors, in the sweep over the Aviators, the Boise Raptors, their series MVP is right fielder Johnny Pluto, having a 7 for 38 appearance with a home run and 2 RBIs. The Voyagers and the Sloths in their Voyagers 3-1 victory. They have series MVP first baseman Rusty Kuntz. Rusty Kuntz going 5 for 29 with 4 RBIs. In the 3-1 victory of the Rougarou over the Stars, the Rougarou series MVP is first baseman Vidal Valor. 6 for 14 with 3 RBIs. And in the sweep over the Apex, the Detroit Demons, their series MVP is none other than catcher Joe Burrow, going 11 for 43 with 2 RBIs. Looking at the playoff tree for the majors, we have next up the Voyagers up against the Raptors, and the Demons up against the Rougarou, assuming that's correct. The things may need to be changed around a little bit, but assuming our file is doing what it's supposed to do, Raptors, Voyagers, and Demons, Rougarou. Down in the minors, playoff coverage here. The Swifties and the Lemurs, as the Swifties... Oh, okay, there we go, sorry. As the Swifties take their 3-2 victory, the series MVP is second baseman Max Toe Poutine. That's actually for the Louisville. They gave the series MVP to a Louisville player. Poutine goes 9 for 21 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. And then the Dynamos over the Firehawks, 3-2 for the Dynamos. Also, the MVP goes to the losing team, the California Firehawks, third baseman Jackie Daytona, going 10 for 19 with 5 home runs and 13 RBIs. I'm not going to advance a day because I'm not supposed to, but I think... I actually don't know who's next. If it's like this bracket is, Dynamos face Kingpins, Swifties face Hepcats, but I think it's color-based, maybe? I have no clue. This is not helpful at all. And the schedule doesn't say anything, so it reseeds. So however it's going to reseed, it will reseed. I have no clue. with that, that is the end of our... Yeah. That is the end of our stream today. Just under 3 hours.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, actually not bad. With that, we are going to go ahead and upload the index. Because that's what we have to do next. Whew. So there we go. Gonna execute our index upload. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. It's definitely been a tiring afternoon. I will say our ending results here were definitely not what I expected. Boise sweeping the Aviators, Detroit sweeping Indianapolis. The Voyagers beating the Sloths. I did expect New Orleans to move on. It's the only one that I had. And it's just
Yeah, I don't even remember my predictions. All I know is the one that I for sure got correct was NOLA moving forward.
Yeah.
I think I have them win it all or something like that, or get at least far.
Yeah, it's definitely the one I think pretty much everyone had. But I'm just, yeah, I mean, just every team. Like the number 1 seed, I think overall was the Aviators, and they get swept by Boise. As I would like to refer to them, primetime Indianapolis gets swept by Detroit.
I know, I looked into, so how I did my predictions was I looked at season series between teams.
Mm-hmm.
And so OBX, I think, was 7-3 against Boise.
Sounds right.
So this was quite the upset.
Yeah. Yeah. And people were talking about it, but I think people had the Sloths, Voyagers at around a 50-50.
It was pretty close. It was a close one.
That one was definitely closer than any of the others. I mean, other than the 2 minors games, but I still had the Sloths moving on just because they're the Sloths.
But it's just their offense didn't show up. You know, a couple guys going 0 for however many
Yeah.
didn't help them.
Just for one of the first times, I think, I mean, there have been times where we've definitely had upsets. But this is definitely one of those first times where I look at the entire first round and just go, well, fat luck all of that testing did, I guess. Just, I guess I got 1 point today. I got NOLA.
I mean, it's better than how I did in last season's ISFL playoffs. I got 0.
Nice. I'm waiting for the day where I get 0. It honestly, had NOLA not won, it would have been today.
0s are fun, man.
Yeah. It's only sim why you have to be mad. At the very least, I can still get 3 points though. If NOLA takes their next series and wins the World Series, I'll have 3 of 7. Which is not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Which actually I think, because we get 1 for doing it, so it bumps up to 4 of 8. Which is 50%.
If anybody got, for season predictions, if anybody got, what was it, like Champions East correct? I think is the...
Oh, man.
Champions East. If any of you got that 100% correct, tell me the winning lottery numbers right here. I've dubbed that the Division of Death. because all those teams are in that competitive window
Yeah.
at the same time. And it's like that division could have gone 50 different ways.
Yeah.
I
That
got
is.
0 on that.
I think our league has become to the point of, as much as all of our testing preseason does for us to help us get a general sense of what's going to happen, it doesn't help. Just in the sense, like, there's just so many different players now, and all the GMs are kind of learning how the sim works a little bit, that
Mhm.
early season testing, all it does is give you a general sense of sometimes who's going to be in the playoff and who isn't. But then past that, I don't know how much it's going to be useful for going forward for season predictions. I mean, even now, I have to ask all the GMs how their tests went, but I don't think this is the favored outcome of any of these series except for New Orleans.
I wouldn't guess that. So we're rocking with a very wild sim
Yes.
this time
Yes.
around.
I mean, even my primetime predictions that I do, I run the tests for Death Valley, and I think every single time so far, I have to check for the one that's going to come out this week, I've gotten 2 points in the predictions out of what, it's like 8 games now. It's just crazy to me to be able to be like, oh yeah, since I joined until this season, it's been like, oh yeah, predictions. Those pretty much tell you exactly what's going to happen, with a minor tweak every so often, like the Death Valley World Series lost a couple seasons ago. That wasn't supposed to happen. With a drop third strike.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, okay, I got 75% on the Apex winning their primetime game this year, or this next week, and they lose it 10-1. Okay. Just things like that happening constantly throughout the year. It's just interesting to see the change.
Yeah, because it's kind of crazy, especially coming from me, who's a minor league GM, and having to deal with that. We thought we were going to be in a rebuild phase, just because we came out of the draft with um 8 active rookies.
Wow.
Yeah, and so you look at that, and you're like, oh, a team that has just a bunch of rookies isn't gonna compete, and next thing you know, we're winning games, and we're winning more games.
Yeah.
And even more. It got down to the wire near the end, but we ended up taking the division and taking number 2 seed.
Yep.
But it's like we never expected that to happen.
Yeah.
Or at least Dag didn't. He's very pessimistic in the locker room. Every sim for like the last couple weeks, he was constantly counting just watching the games back of the lemurs slowly like get smaller, and he's just like, oh, it's down to 4, it's down to 3, it's down to 2.
Yeah.
He was just getting so paranoid. I'm just like, you chill.
Yeah.
Just let the sim do its thing.
Be of the calm. Yeah, at least for us in Death Valley, I went into the season. We had 2 major retirements. A couple people got picked by expansion that kind of ruined our pitching staff. I went into this season not expecting us to make the playoffs. But then to end up with a -7 Pythagorean record. And I think, what was it, 20-something games back in our division? That was definitely not what I was expecting.
Yeah, because I look at your guys' squad, and you got a lot of players still kind of in that prime area.
Yep.
But like you look at that rotation, and you're like, this is a pretty solid core. It's just they vastly
Oh
underperformed
yeah.
to their level.
I mean, just our starting 2, Zielman and Garcia, just got completely destroyed for no reason. Sims still pretty low TPE, but an 11-7 victory versus Garcia's 5-10 after, with me leading TPE last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like I said, I went into the season fully expecting not to make the playoffs, but to be so far out of not making the playoffs, it really did shock me.
Like you thought it would at least come down to the wire or something like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. Why it kind of looked like. You look at that division just because everything got shooken up, and you're like, okay, I can see it go this many ways or whatever, but you're competing with the division of death
Oh yeah.
for wild card spots at that point. And it's just like, oh well, okay, we're probably gonna miss by like 2 or 3 games. It's like, oh no, we're missing by such
Yeah.
and such in a poll.
We missed by 11 with a -7 Pythagorean. We were the other than the Sloths who won their division, we were the worst Pythagorean record.
I mean, I'm in the same division now, at least.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
which, somehow I got traded and became a Cy Young caliber pitcher.
There you
Like,
go.
I
I take
went
that.
yeah, I know it's weird. I went from the Crabs to Cancun in the trade for Soraya Tyler because he became the new GM. So in Providence, I did a 5.29 ERA.
Hey,
I go to Cancun and I post a 284.
there you go.
Like, that just seems insane to me. How
As-
you can change location and just change your player entirely.
Yep.
And that's one of the especially it's like, oh, I went to the on paper worst team.
Yep.
But somehow performed better. It's a weird situation. But signed a huge contract extension.
There you go.
Those fools gave me money.
Haha.
Now
they
I take
can't-
the team to oblivion.
Yeah, exactly. Now they know. Now they didn't know before, but now they do. I say, or even you go my route with what happened last year. Worst season. Literally my worst season. Hit 218, 737 OPS, 1.8 WAR. Into a 310, 1.062 OPS, 6.2 WAR. From one season to the next. And I didn't change anything.
An MVP candidate at
right.
that.
And this
champions.
I'm into regression, so I lost TPE. But you know what's the most important?
Sim gonna sim.
Sim gonna sim. I stole my 4th base of my career, so that's the important part.
I will note that down. Put that.
That is the MVP
that one on
candidacy right there.
Right there.
4
Another
for
base.
4 on stolen bases. I have not been caught stealing. I just I 100% get it too.
You know, the 101 runs and the 98 runs batted didn't mean nothing. It's that stolen base.
Yeah, exactly. It is. No, I'm definitely one of the larger proponents of you can't expect anything out of this sim module because it's just gonna do whatever it wants. So when I had that bad season, I was just like, oh, okay, it happens.
You can have an idea of variance, but you'd have to test it so many times in order to get even remotely an idea of what might happen.
Right. It's just.
But it's like you look at people who have similar builds, and you're like, how is this guy doing so much better than this other guy?
Yep.
And it's just the sim being the sim, and park factors, and strength of schedule, and the team around them. Like it's crazy.
And then just everything not making any sense.
And baseball is a sport where, in the end, the better team should win. Overall,
But it doesn't always.
But it's an untimed game. You just have 27 outs. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's who gets hot at the right time.
Yep.
And Boise started the season hot, and they've started the playoffs hot.
Yeah.
So they're rolling, and so everybody's kind of getting into that.
So Boise's got the sweep and the extra 2 days off. Detroit's got the sweep and the extra 2 days off.
Well, everybody technically got an extra day off because we had to delete the games.
Right.
But they got an extra,
They got
an
what? One extra day?
actual extra,
Yeah.
one extra day off.
All
But
right. So let's see
everybody
here.
should be rested.
After finishing, clicking this button there. Sorry for the blinding screen, everyone. We need to make sure we click the button, and we have done so. And we wait for it to stop spinning. Oh. According to my phone, the index is updated. I think it's still running, though. Gonna wait for it to finish up. It's still doing its spinny. Oh. Oh. There we go. Now it's done. Alrighty. So, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Congratulations to Boise, Voyagers, Rougarou, Detroit, State College, and Dallas for advancing to the next round of the playoffs. Thank you, Moosey, for coming and hanging out with me, having some fun times.
Yeah, it was a good time. We will see
And
you tomorrow night.
Thursday. Unless there is one tomorrow
Alright.
night.
Oh, is there?
I don't-
Well,
the-
you know the people who live across the,
Yeah, there you go. Whatever. Whoever is doing the stream next, they'll see you when the stream happens. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm going on vacation in 3 days, so
Ooh, vacation. Have fun.
yes, yeah. With that,
Is that the big trip?
yes, it is the big
Oh.
secret trip.
Oh, the big secret trip.
Big
Yes,
secret
yes.
trip. The big secret.
Oh, fun. Have fun, y'all.
Yeah. So, congratulations, everyone. Good luck in the next rounds, and whenever the stream happens next, stay tuned. Oh, I'm gonna go make some food.
3 hours. Yeah.
Woo.
Look at that. 20 minutes of that was just waiting for the goddamn thing to upload.
Yeah, it always happens. Have a good night, everyone.